Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-May 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Gotta fill up those feeders, huh? Yes, I do. Anyways. Alrighty, the overall energy for the reading, the star. Your heart's desire is showing up here, which I don't know what it is. You're just telling me I really want something. Okay. And starting off the reading, you get the Eight of Cups crossed by the Temperance card. You've been uninterested in a while in a situation. I don't know what type of a situation, but you're telling me, yeah, I've not been feeling it for a while. Okay. In your focus, the High Priestess really trying to connect with yourself, with your intuition, to see what sparks your interest, what, you know, where you're open to. In the recent past, the Death card, a potential loss, maybe whatever you haven't been interested in. I don't know. In your strength, the Knight of Wands. You're very passionate. You're very excited about stuff, and it's because you're connected. You're keeping yourself connected to yourself. So it's almost like it's easy to get you excited. It's like, you know, giving you a call and saying, hey, you know, you want to go check out, I don't know, what kind of a weird exhibit type of thing that neither of us heard about, but and you're like, sounds interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. I'm like, okay. That type of an energy. It's actually quite fun. In the immediate future, the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something here. You're definitely invested in something there. In supporting this reading, the Hierophant. I kind of get a sense that you're sticking true to, you know, your beliefs, your values, you. It's not a direct energy that says it's about you, but this is about you. You know, it's a lot like that. Like whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're interacting with, carries that sense of it's about you. It's about you in a good way, in a very, you know, healing way, healthy way. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the moon, that would be your energy right there. And it could also point towards things that may not show up very clear at this moment in time. I don't think you mind it. I think you're in that space of recognizing that, yeah, sometimes we're not supposed to know or see certain things, you know. In the hopes and fears, the Knight of Swords. You're very driven too. You've got this very driven energy to you. Like I like where you're at, because I see a sense of balance between being super in touch with yourself and then having that drive towards pretty much anything that feels good. In the potential outcome, the Three of Wands. A little bit of waiting for something to come through. All right, let's clarify. Let me do the star. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands. You're getting closer and closer towards something that you want. You have a goal here, and you're definitely getting closer and closer. The closer you get to it, the harder it gets, though. And that usually kind of is the case, so I'm not surprised to see that. But I don't see you giving up, even if it gets hard. Let's do the Eight of Cups. The Knight of Swords, the Hangman, the Seven of Cups. This is almost looking like at some point in time you found yourself in a place of possibilities, right? There were multiple choices to choose from. And you're like, well, I could go with that, and I could go with that, and I could go with that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? And one of those choices that you went with, you've lost interest along the way. You know, you're like, So it looked good in the beginning. It felt good while I was going with it, but at some point, kind of lost interest there. So I don't know what we're talking about here, but that's kind of how it looks like. And it was good for what it was, but if you lost it, you lost it. What are you going to do about it? Can't force yourself to feel things. For the Temperance card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool. But as you realize, hey, I've lost interest in that, remember there were multiple options there. And I feel like you started maybe a few things, not necessarily at once, but in close proximity to each other. And one of them that you lost interest for, well, you're pulling all of that energy from that because you have no interest in it anymore, and you're putting it towards something that looks to be growing, and you look to be more and more excited about it. And I feel like it's a situation that also shows up in the immediate future there. So yeah, you lose interest in one, you gain it and plus it someplace else. So that looks good. It's like a distribution of energy. Well, that no longer needs my energy, so let me take it and put it in there, you know? Let's do the High Priestess in your focus. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you're just drawing in this energy. That's super nice because, as I said, the more you're connected to yourself and in touch with yourself there, the more you're going to attract great energy that matches that frequency that is within you. So that would apply to friendships, partnerships of all sorts that are drawn to that naturally. And there's this natural flow in those dynamics for you at this moment in time. Not all of them, of course, but the ones that really match your frequency. So looks good here. Let me do the Death card in the recent past. Ooh, that was painful. For the Death card, you get the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Moon. I'm not convinced here though, because you're definitely pointing me towards an energy that ended at some point. And I'm like, but did it end? I am not convinced that it did end, because I see a continuation after it. So, okay, it ended, but it didn't. Let me do the Knight of Wands in your strength, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Judgment card. Man, this is nice. This is it could be a new energy, but it's something exciting. It's something that shows up, let's say overnight, and it's like, okay, this is nice. Yeah, let's go for it, because it feels good. And it's not even a response to it from that place of, you know, jumping on it right away because it feels so good, you know. It's not one of those. You just recognize it that, hey, this has potential. Yeah, let's go with it. It could be a proposition, maybe a business proposition of some sort, or not even, maybe some exciting class shows up for you to take for who knows what. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, looks really good. And it does feel like, yeah, hits the spot for sure. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles in the immediate future. For the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, you get stuck a little bit here. So whatever it is you're working on here, again, you're very invested in it, but at some point you get stuck in it. Where, think of it as, okay, there's growth to the situation, and at some point it stops. Because it's your thing, and if you get stuck in your head about things, it's gonna stop. The progress is gonna stop. I don't see it falling, but I don't see it progressing anymore for a little bit until you unstuck yourself. And I see you recognizing that. I see you acknowledging, hey, I'm stuck, you know, with this one. But even if you acknowledge that, you don't stay in that energy, you don't stay stuck. You're trying to connect more with energies from yourself that will get you unstuck. So that's great. Let me do the Hierophant for the supportive energies. The Ace of Cups, the Strength card, the Five of Pentacles. See? Busted. Remember that situation in the past that you said, oh, it's closed off, or the energies show up like that? No, it's not, because you're telling me I'm ready to move on. And then underneath that, there's an energy of, hey, hold on a second. Is that closed off, that you're ready to move on, or what are you going to do about that? And you're going to come in and say, oh, no, that's closed off. That's closed off. That's why I'm ready to move on. Yeah, probably not. Because it's not. I told you, I don't feel that as if it's closed off, and it's showing up again here where you're saying you're very determined to move on because you're ready. And then it's like, are you? Did you forget something? For the moon in the hidden energies, you get the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You're not done there. It may be done physically, the situation, you're not done with it. Your closure to it is not in place. You're not done. Again, by, in the way it's gonna show up in the physical, yeah, it could show up as dead and buried, Energetically, though, you're tied to that from an energetic standpoint. Is not closed off. You're still open to that. You didn't find your closure to it or something. So, no, you're not done. For the Knight of Swords, in your hopes and fears, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Emperor. And then you're coming in with, well, then why do I feel ready for this brand new beginning? And everything aligns with it. And I see all the signs and everything is show up perfectly. And because maybe this brand new beginning, this new chapter is open as an energy. But, so, you would feel open to it. That doesn't mean that you're done there, though. You could start through these new energies here. That situation, because you're not closed off with it, is going to show up along the way one way or another. So these energies may all feel aligned as you being ready and willing and open. And you may very well be. But at some point, you're going to bump heads with that energy right there. Because it's going to show up as if, hey, can you close me off and throw me back in the past there where I belong, Let's do the Three of Wands in the potential outcome. You get the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. There's a nice partnership coming together here. This could be in regards to work. It's going to take a minute, but it's going to take a minute for it to show up, and it's going to take a minute for it to form in that energy that I see there. That very stable, very, reliable type of a partnership. Because that's how it's going to show up. So something nice is cooking here. Something nice is being brought together. It's just going to take a minute. And as far as that situation goes of the past, no matter how much you say you're done with that and it's in the past, and make sure you have closure to it, because from what I'm seeing in the energies, you don't. Again, physically, good riddance. I don't know. It might be, done, out the window. That doesn't mean that us personally, when we deal with something like that, we're done with it. Just because we tell ourselves, oh, I'm done with it, doesn't make it true, Some energies from that may still pop up from time to time, asking for a resolution or a sense of closure or a sense of healing over them. So you're not done there. The universe. Let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Strength card. Okay. Yeah, you feel good. You feel good. Definitely feeling good about this brand new beginning. But you also feel a little bit of heaviness from what you're leaving behind. And it's not because, oh my God, I'm transitioning from one phase of my life to another. I think it's because that thing is weighing you down a little bit. Because I skipped the part in which there's closure over that. As I said from the get-go, when I revealed that, it's like, that's not done, Yeah, done on how it shows up, but not done for you. You're not done with it. So no matter how good you feel about this, and go with these energies. They're beautiful. Yeah, fuck yeah. Embrace them of the new. Just don't be surprised when that energy kind of slams you in the face at some point, because it will. So let's do the Wild Soul Oracle. You get the Crow. Did I just say that in your reading, or was it another reading? Magic. I thought I saw a crow in that tree earlier. Could have been the Gemini reading though. But it could have been yours. I don't know. The crow, known for its intelligence and mystery, symbolizes magic, transformation, and hidden knowledge. Crows are often seen as messengers from the unseen world, representing the power of intuition and deeper truths. This card suggests that magic and change are at play in your life, and you should trust in the unknown. The crow reminds you that not everything is as it seems, and hidden forces may be guiding you. Embrace the magic and mystery around you. Trust in the unseen and be open to transformation. Questions. How can I connect more with the magic in my life? Am I dismissing the unknown or unexplained? What hidden forces might be at work? Cool. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.